Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Show. We're playing some Monster Train today. Last run, not my best run. I was going back through some of the videos I've put on YouTube and realized that since I did my first couple run-throughs before making the videos, I never once primary clanned the Hellhorned, which is ironic because we're getting a second iteration of Hellhorned. We got some armor, regen, and armor. So I'm noticing an armor synergy kind of thing again. We do have sap for the temperament. I'm gonna get it one of these days. Let's check the artifact first. Demons get multi-strike 1, or enemies get -1 attack. I think I want to go for Gurg's Goad. So let's try that. And then, what do we get here? Slay or armor and multi-strike. I am feeling Slay. I've had some time to let it all process, and I think the multi-strike can be good, especially with that extra armor. But the damage that you get from just the Slay mechanic eventually outpaces it, I think. So let's go here and here, and I can't kill him. So let's just do that, and I guess one of these. Okay, that's interesting. I cannot kill this, so we're just gonna leave it alone. Unfortunately, this guy is still healing. Let's stick this welder helper in front, and then I say we double stack on these train stewards to try and keep this guy's health down a little bit. Brief respite already. Oh, the welder helper didn't die. It's only gonna drop 5. Let's see. If I do it this way... Oh, it's still dazed, so I don't get to do that. Let's put Wildwood Sap on our champion. Maybe putting it on the train steward was better, I'm not sure. But... actually... Oh, he's already dead, so... That's fine. Okay, so... We took 4 damage on the pyre? Yeah, 4 damage. And since we have Gurg's Goad, we're looking for demons if we get that in the draft. We didn't get any demons. I got another imp though, so I wonder if we can get some imp synergies going. I think Vinegrass. Steel Enhancer would be really good for buffing up our champion's health. So let's do that. Here's a demon. The Rail Beater. I can dig it. I think we want to go buff up units and get another Hellhorned unit, hoping to find another demon. We found 2 of them. Ooh. So Deranged Brute is interesting if we get other rage synergies. Don't think we started with any and haven't picked up any. So Demon Fiend is really good though if we can get that extra Ember so we can play him. Let's go with the immediate payoff. The Ranged Brute helps us now, and we can use that to get an advantage. I personally like the idea of giving him multi-strike 2 and more damage. Now I just need to get a bunch of rage stuff and we are good to go. Spikes 3 is going to be such a pain in the neck. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is good. No, he gives everything spikes 2 on top of that. So, we are going to blow up the back line with that imp. I don't need to... Well, I mean, he's dying already. But I don't need to do anything else. So, do I put something in front, or do I put these on different levels? I think we go Deranged Brute here, and I'd like to get coverage on all of the lanes so that wherever the collector pops up, we can kill it. Okay. I need to put Welder Helper there, but I also need to heal up the champion. And then I think to make sure we take less damage, we blow him up. This guy almost dies. We get him down to 4 health, but let's see. You're both dead because of multi-strike, so let's just heal Wildwood Sap. And let's put a Train Steward right there. Alright. See, Steel Enhancer would have been really nice earlier on. Let's Steel Enhancer. Let's regen. And I'd love to play a Welder Helper again. We're only getting 100 damage in. We're not killing this guy either. That's what's hurting us, is the extra spikes throughout. So, let's buff up our Rail Beater and see what happens. So I can torch, and now he's dead. We can just guarantee it, but, well, it's not so much guaranteeing it. He was already guaranteed to die. We can just make it a little bit sweeter. Here's some Rage Synergy. I actually think we want to take it. Like it's only Rage 3, but we need more Rage stuff if we want that one unit to be as helpful as he should be. We don't have a lot of big health units, so Restoration Detonation isn't super interesting right now. Steel Enhancer, second one wouldn't be bad, but I'm hoping we can go upgrade the one we have soon. Maybe at this Merchant of Magic, and then we can also get a unit. It could be fun. So for right now, let's just pick up another Wildwood Sap. I do want to go this route. Permafrost is not what I was looking for. I am going to make it cost 0. Do we reroll and try and find a holdover? I don't remember how much holdover costs. If it's 90, we're good. If it's anything more than 95, we are SOL. Double stack. For armor 40. Or we could do Rage 6 on our Rage Serum. Part of me wants to try and get the Emberstone to work here too, except we don't have enough gold to do that and double stack. And I think double stack on one of these is really good. I think actually branding right should be the better call. Because we're effectively saying deal 5 damage, gain 40, so you're basically gaining 35 health. Which is really good if we run into a situation where there's spikes on the enemy team, or there's sweep on the enemy team. I don't know if I want any of these. I think I'd rather just have the gold, honestly. And then we can go Emberstone branding right. There you go. Look at us go. What do we get here? Still haven't seen Dante for a while. Ooh. So I've been thinking about something that I want, and I want to try the Umbra draft pick. Specifically, I was hoping we'd find an Umbra Stone. Because with Umbra Stone, we can put that on our champion, and not only do we have Slay, which is going to take out that first unit most of the time, then we can also take out subsequent units if we have enough damage. Enemy units deal 1 damage to the front unit on death. So, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to put Rail Beater in front of the Prince on this one. So I think we torch, branding right, Hornbreaker, Rail Beater. I think that's fair. Because then we can push the beefier units to the back, and then our Prince can hit the weaker stuff in front. I don't have enough capacity to put Deranged Brute on the same floor, so I think we just put the Brute up here. If I put Rage 3 on him, he does 16 damage to that, and then to this. So you'd be at 24. I actually would kill them if I Rage Serum, right? No, how's that not killing you? You go down to 24. This guy dies in the next hit. Oh, he doesn't have Trample yet. Duh. that would do it. Do we... I think we play Train Steward here. Because I don't want to play these yet. But I'm thinking about playing them preemptively because he's going to drop soon. Maybe we just put 1. Let's just put the 1. Give him a little bit of a buffer. See, because now he's dying. Well, if I torch that, now he lives. Let's Steel Enhancer our champion, and then I think it makes sense to put the Welder Helper in front like that. I think it makes sense to put the Welder Helper front or back. Actually, it'd be front or middle, I think, because we'll put him in the front. So I want as much in front of our Deranged Brute, who's the biggest damage dealer on our top floor. But I don't know, I'm still trying to find the best way to play the Welder Helpers. It's difficult. Torch that guy every time. You're dead. I guess Train Steward. I think we save the Molting Imp. I also think I play the other regen card. Definitely get rid of that. I think we play a second Drain Steward, And I might as well keep the regen going. You know, I finally found the trample that I was looking for. Let's see. How does the damage line up? You'll be left at 10 when the champion hits. So let's do one of those. And sure. Alright. So we don't kill Daedalus just yet, but we're getting there. 9 damage, huh? If I do that, we get a few more hits. There's nothing I can do really up there, so my best bet is to just restore that. Actually, my best bet would have been to torch Daedalus. Not enough, huh? Now is it enough? It's enough. Okay. I should have torched Daedalus instead of using both of my restores because he was going to kill the stewards in one hit anyway. Impalate, huh? So, let's see. Reinforce is expensive. I don't think I have enough armor synergies to make the best use of this as possible. Last Stand is kind of in the same boat where I don't really have enough rage synergies. If I did have them, this would be great. So I think we have to go with Impalate for now. Steelworker is definitely a good armor synergy unit. Horned Warrior is really good too, though. So I could put the Steelworker up top and he could take more hits, which I think is a safer call. Horned Warrior is definitely more of an aggressive call, and I'm not really thinking about Husk Hermit. I'll grab Steelworker. And then, do I want Capacity, Draw, or Ember? Well, everything I have, with the exception of Umberstone, costs either 1 or 0. So I don't think I need the extra Ember, at least yet. I might later. And then Draw or Capacity. I think I want the extra Capacity, honestly. While I still have a bunch of Train Stewards in my deck, it would be nice to make sure I have a spot for them on the battlefield. We're hitting our cards enough that I'm not really concerned. So let's just pick up the extra Capacity for right now. And if we get some big units, then we'll have room for them. I think we need to go this way and find some more units. I'm not really convinced that we have enough unit presence, and we don't have strong enough spells to say that we're going to be an all-spell deck either. So let's pick up the gold and the unit. The unit we find is... I kind of like the idea of Alpha Fiend, actually. Especially with Double Strike, he's getting 6 attack every turn. If we keep it nice and healthy, he'll be hitting very hard by the final wave. Horned Warrior hits hard right away, but all we really need is 2.5 rounds of combat to be doing as much damage and have 5 times the amount of health. Plus, we just got the extra capacity, so I think that's the best call. And a large stone, of course. So how do I want to do this? Hold on. So first floor, we always want to put our Hornbreaker Prince. He needs frontline though. I could put Alpha Fiend in front, but I kind of like having the Rail Beater to push the stronger units back so that the Hornbreaker Prince has easier stuff to kill when it's his turn to attack. Right now, I've got 6 capacity, so I could do this to the Rail Beater and still have a spot left for either a Multi-Nymph or a Welder Helper. The alternative, I think, would be to put this on Alpha Fiend, and Alpha Fiend could be that front line that I try and keep healthy. And since we're Awoken, I do have access to healing spells. And then he hits really hard, which effectively does the same thing for the champion, but instead of just pushing them to the back, he would start killing them. So I think we do that. And then to make sure that he's a good frontline, we give him an extra 25 health. Do we want to give anything Rage 7? I do want to give something Rage 7. I don't know what I want to give it to. It's one of these two. I think maybe we do Rail Beater. We could put Rail Beater and the Deranged Brute on the same floor. I think that'll be fine. Don't have enough gold to buy anything else. Revenge. Triggers when damaged. Gain Rage 1. $15 health is definitely interesting. But I'm gonna have a frontline person. So the only instances where this comes in handy is if there is a bunch of sweep damage. There is a boss that does sweep. And I want to say he does either 6 or 8 damage. I have to pick a defensive play here, I think. I don't know how much the rage effect is going to benefit us. But oh, Slay gain 10 armor. Oh yeah, we're definitely there. Okay, I'm sold. I thought it was just you get 10 armor. I didn't even read the important part. The Porcupine. Non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. Should be fun. Okay. Hornbreaker, Alpha Fiend. And all of a sudden this guy's dead. How much am I doing? That's 50. That makes it 84. So he's just barely dying, and if I were to do Wildwood Sap on my Alpha Fiend, he would not die. So we're not going to put him there. We're not going to play Wildwood Sap, I mean. And I think we put Steelworker up on top. Of course. Rail Beater here makes it so I get both of those. I can Steel Enhancer, Restore, and then we'll do that. Why not? Torching him is good. And I think impaling this guy is very good. I need to heal up our Alpha Fiend, though. I also think we don't have to kill that. He doesn't do any damage, and these guys are dying. So let's take our last Ember to place another unit. I guess this one, right here. And I don't feel like we need to play Rage Serum, so we're gonna wait. Let's see, that's 10. 38 damage. And I don't have capacity to play a Molting Imp to take out the back line. I could take care of 14 of that damage, which puts us at 24, which means that we live. Then I can go Wildwood Sap, Restore. You're dead, you're dead, you're not, but that's fine. As I say, we're probably going to be able to torch you. We can restore, and then I think we go Train Steward, and obviously end the turn. Definitely get rid of that, which increased our damage quite a bit. I don't think I can save him, actually. You do 13 damage, which brings me down to 5. You do 14 damage, which means I need to heal at least 9, and I can only do 2. So I don't need to play the Umberstone at this point. When he dies, doesn't matter what happens to him. So I think best bet would be something like that. I think that helped a little bit, but now it's got me worried about the damage we're doing on the other floors. 260 is not bad. Let's make it death. Works for me. The Consumed Crown. I think I remember this. Yes, definitely taking this one. So do we take Impressive, which I think is a good idea, or do we take another Imp, which is not a bad idea? What consumed spells do we have? Let's go with that first. We've got Rage Serum, we've got Umberstone, and 3 Wildwood Saps. Most of the time, this is going to return something that we would actually use. Pyre Chomper, I don't think we need. Like, of the 3 cards, that's definitely at the bottom of my list. I think I'd rather take Impressive, because then we can do something like the Welder Helper in the back to buff up our front line, and then we can sacrifice it to do 50 damage. So let's do that. And then I kind of like Engraft, actually. Like, spikes on, what was that, Alpha Fiend? Is that the one? Yeah, the Alpha Fiend. Spikes on him is not a bad idea, but I can have a small, constant regeneration effect on him while also drawing more cards. And I think right now the draw is very important. And if it heals me in the process, that's even better. So, which way do we go? We could top off on our Pyre health. Is there anything I would want to duplicate? There's a couple things. would we upgrade any units? Rail Beater still needs an upgrade, and Steelworker needs 2. So I could do that. And I could get rid of some cards. Yeah, I'm feeling this direction. We need to get rid of some stuff that we don't want, namely at least one Train Steward, and I'm thinking maybe a Torch or maybe another Train Steward. Let me see. So we got 4, 6. I'm not counting the imps just yet. 8, 10, 16, and then the champion is another 2 for 18. So right now we actually do have enough space for everything, not including imps that we play occasionally. I think I would rather get rid of another Train Steward. Most of them are going to die in one hit soon anyway. So, another large stone. That does help Rail Beater be more of a frontline unit. It also makes me feel better about getting rid of another Train Steward. So let's... Oh, he's got full stats now. Okay, that's fine. So we'll take Steelworker and we'll double buff him. And now I feel pretty good about our units. So at this point, if we got other units, cool. I'd rather be focusing on some of our regenerative spells. For every 2 Blight cards in your deck, gain 1 Ember. And this puts 2 Vengeful Shards. So right now we've got 1 Blight. I don't think we have any others. Yeah, we just have the 1 Blight. So this basically, it doesn't do it for us. This at least gives us the what is it? Excavated Ember. Gain 2 Ember. Draw a card, consume. I think this is better. At least the card advantage I think is better than the extra 1 Ember for the chance of dealing 2 damage to us. I guess what I mean by that is we're putting 2 cards in our deck that would do 1 damage to us each if we kept them in our hand at the end of a turn. And the 1 Ember only helps us to play one of those cards if we happen to draw both of them at the same time. So we get 1 Ember for the chance of dealing 1 damage to us occasionally, which maybe that's worth it with how often we would probably use that 1 Ember. But I think the Excavated Ember is better. This is where maybe that Spikes card would have been really nice to have for Alpha Fiend. Okay. That is a lot of garbage. Oh my gosh. I think all 3 of these are going to make it up to that next floor. So I think we set this guy here in preparation for that. I can't even play my Hornbreaker Prince down here. Okay, extra draw early would be really nice. Of course, it'd be nice if half of the cards I drew weren't Calcified Embers. I guess we play Hornbreaker Prince on the 2nd floor, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. So he takes a lot of damage. doesn't matter which one of them I play it on, but oh, that sucks. Okay. Let's see. You're dying by 7 damage. I could kill this, survive with 4, and play 2 units down here, which would clean up most of it. Let's try that. Yeah, the 2 big guys are dead. And I can kill that guy. Oh, you're gonna get a slay trigger as well. And he gets rage because he's taking damage. I forgot that was, you know, a thing that happened with us. Definitely Alpha Fiend. Get that going. We'll play the Welder Helper. And I don't have anything else. I would love to kill these guys, but I think prepping for the next floors or the next wave is probably better. Okay, so this is where impressive is nice, because I can sack this in to get him. He's still dying because this guy's got stealth. Do I put Umberstone on one of these guys? I do like putting it on the champion. So let's do that. He's getting more health from the slay trigger, so I don't need to worry so much about healing him just yet. And then I can put more of my regen stuff on the Alpha Fiend. Apparently, I can do that right now. We need to make sure this guy lives as long as possible. More than this for right now. So let's see where this gets us. Oh yeah, it's stealth. Let's torch these. Still not taking damage. Let's see. 13 times 8 would be 104. So you're doing more than what they have for maximum health. So I need a Wildwood Sap here. And you know what? We're gonna Rage Serum too. Still 2. Let's restore, and who cares? We're gonna Steel Enhancer. Oh, he's dead. We're good. Alright, so our Alpha Fiend is carrying us really hard right now. I don't know if it was evident to anybody else before now, but here we are. Huh. I kind of like the idea of important work. I also am looking at Tiresome Climb, though. I think we take the Imp Synergies. I'm just gonna be honest. And I think we take Focused Growth. That is going to be super helpful for our Alpha Fiend. Alright, my impression of the run right now is that if we're not careful, we could still lose this, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am interested in the Merchant of Magic. Let me just make sure I know what we'd be looking at. So obviously, any upgrades to focused growth would be good. Honestly, upgrading our restores would be nice. Holdover on a steel enhancer would be nice. Ember reduction on Umberstone would be nice. Yeah, let's go here. We'll get the Pyre Health and the artifact. And then we'll see what kind of spell upgrades we get. Forever Flame. Easy. I don't... Like, if we had picked up Ascension, I think... Oh, we got Holdover. If we had picked up Ascension, then the other artifact would have been worth considering. But right now, there's nothing I can think of that would move units outside of the normal moving phase. So... yeah, I think we'll upgrade one of our restores. Ember reduction on focused growth. Yeah. We could have done some stuff with Engraft, but I think spreading the wealth out amongst our other spells was helpful. Spell Shield 5, units get armor. I love that the units cost less now. This was such a big deal. Hornbreaker Prince technically does live. He's also going to get Rage 3 before he gets to attack, which gives him an extra 6 attack, which is not enough to kill anything. But we can do that. I think we play Train Stewards up top, and I guess a Rail Beater? Sure. I'm gonna Wildwood Sap him to help block some of the damage that's coming in until we can get the Alpha Fiend up and running. And I'm glad I did that now. Yeah, let's put the Steelworker up. Why not? I don't have any imps to sacrifice, so Impressive doesn't do anything. At which point we can do one of these. We just incanted the crap out of the Clipped Reflector, but we're ending up only taking 1 damage this round. So as long as they don't do enough damage to one-shot the champion, we're fine. But we have an Alpha Fiend now who's going to help do some serious work. Do we rage him? I think we rage him. Got a little more damage here. Maybe it wasn't worth it. Who knows? But we're gonna do one of these. Let's not cast anything on that floor. And I guess we'll just Torch Fell. Why not? Yeah, that guy on the top floor is a pain in the butt. They're all dying though, so that's good. Let's engraft. So we net 0 Ember, and we get to heal an extra draw. If I do this, that probably helps get us past both of you. 37 damage twice would be 74. So Impelate definitely kills him with the Alpha Fiend attacks. And we would do 38 to this guy, which is probably worth it. I mean, he dies on the next floor for sure, but let's see. Let's consume Regen 5 here. He's dropping by 9. this is the impalate target. I get some extra damage in on Fell. He's just gonna get up to the pyre. He dies in 2 hits, so that's not too bad. We could play this restore to regen a little bit of health. No, it won't, because he'll still have 3 armor. Never mind. So then we restore here. Torch wasn't doing anything for us, which is now making me question the overall usefulness of our torch spells. But let's see. So if we welder helper important work, that's pretty good. I like that play. We're at 74. This gets us closer to that 85 max. Let's just stick another train steward up. He's dead, that guy's dead, most of these guys are dead. We're just gonna do that, be done with them, and then I think I'll torch that guy in the back. Welder helper, because reasons. And I think we start steel enhancing the crap out of our Alpha Fiend. Let's... I still want to put Trample on the champion, because he gets... The Alpha Fiend would probably make better use of it on average, but the champion gets the Slay triggers, which could help put us further ahead than if we didn't have them. Let's kill that guy, just so we can avoid taking more damage than is necessary. And I have no room for my Molting Imp. This guy dies though, so that's good. Steel Enhancer again. Okay. Could do this and get more damage in on Fell. Let's do important work on this guy. Doesn't help us too much, but 2 damage is 2 damage. Alright, so we've almost got him. If I do that, and then... So we're at 1245. Does this help us? Oh, it does! It helps us exactly enough. So all consume cards, huh? Wildwood Tome would actually be insane on the Alpha Fiend. I mean, so would Spike of the Hellhorned, but for 1 Ember, that seems pretty good. Let's do that, and then... if we don't pick up any more units, we don't really need more capacity. The capacity would help us to play imps on the first floor, which has some merit for sure. Being able to draw more of the cards in our deck, I think would be better for us. Because we're about to get the Excavated Embers, and we've got the Imp Sacrifice gain 2 Ember card. So I think drawing more is going to help us cast more of our spells when we need them, and get our units out faster. So let's do that. Here's the Excavated Ember stuff. Yep, here it is. So now we've got a lot of draw synergy, which is great. So, let's see. We don't have enough gold to make the best use of Merchant of Trinkets. Concealed Caverns could be anything. Unstable Vortex helps clean up our deck a little bit more, but I think we're going to go this route. Double stack. I don't like double stack on regen and rage are both really good, but I don't think it's worth 100 gold on these cards to get those effects. I would rather, you know, reduce some costs here and there. Actually, if we do that on Engraft, that's not horrible. Let's put it on the Umberstone. 2 Ember for a trample that I'm usually pretty about anyway. It's more than I care for. I'll say that much. We're gonna upgrade some torches and probably some restores as well. Yeah, let's reroll. Yeah, this is fine. Let's do another torch. Because some people might say it's bad to get rid of your direct damage spells, but we're getting rid of everything else pretty consistently enough, and these aren't going to be as helpful when it's the final wave. I'd rather be able to get rid of them and be good that way. What are we going to reduce Ember cost for now, though? And do we want to put Permafrost on anything? I kind of like the idea of reducing Impelate, but I also like reducing Engraft, because then it's you gain Ember for the turn and then draw more the next turn. So let's do that. Do I want Permafrost? I could Permafrost the Rage Serum so that I get to use it when it's most helpful. Yeah, we'll do that. I don't know if that's the best play. I'm not gonna think about it too much though. So Slay plus 20 attack, or Slay gain an extra 5 armor and gain Rage 2 anytime we take damage. I'm gonna go with the extra Slay, I think. Why not? We've made a lot of defensive choices. I don't want to only pick defensive choices so that when we get to Seraph, we're not doing enough damage. This would be wonderful to have our AoE imp damage. So 5 damage to the front unit when they die, so that's 15 by themselves. Then they have another 39 between the 3 of them for a total of, what is that? 54? Plus his 18. That's dumb. So let's do that. We've consumed one of the spells. The damage is now significantly easier to deal with. So it's 26, 36, 44. So it's 54 total damage. which technically the rail beater can push through. Because he's got the 25 armor. So let's set up the Steelworker and the rail beater down here. And then I'll set up Hornbreaker Prince there. And then let's just preemptively restore this to get some regen going. Okay. You're dying in one hit. Let's not let that happen. Welder Helper. Pretty good. Branding Right. Good enough to keep us alive. And then let's also restore. And then I think we just go Deranged Brute, Train Steward up top. We're not doing enough damage to kill this guy, so we're going to lose the Collector, which is sad. But we are going to kill him on the next round, and he's dead. So now we just got to make sure you don't die. Easier said than done. I believe my rail beater is dead no matter how I work this out. I'm thinking about putting Umbra Stone on the Steelworker, because then he kills all three of these guys with one hit and gets a good amount of damage on this Gilded Wing. I think getting the trample on the first floor is probably worth it. And then I could restore the Alpha Fiend, but I think getting regen going on this guy, since he's now going to be the front line, is safer. It helps make sure we can do more damage on these first floors consistently. That's what, 5 damage each time? Oh, and he gets a bunch of armor for it. So this would save him. Or what? It's 15 damage, so he goes down to 13, which means he dies in one hit from that guy. I think that was still... Oh, it's only 18. Or it is 18. Let's see if we can't draw some kind of a heal. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Alright. I guess we don't have a first floor. You're dead. You will be dead. That is a lot of armor you got, though. I think we put quick on him. Impressive. And we hold on to Rage Serum. Okay. Steel Enhancer's really nice. Engraft is really nice. I definitely want to torch that, and I want to see if we can get rid of the light wings. That's not what I was looking for, but it might help us. Let's do that, and I think we put another Train Steward up top, just to take any hits for the Deranged Brute. You are we're gonna go down to what? Start at 215, so you'll be down at 17, so you'll definitely die up there. 3 frostbite. So now we're living. Let's get more health. Let's get more health. That helps. That also helps. And then I might as well just put the extra regen up there. I don't think playing a welder helper here is the right call. Let's do that, so then he lives. And we can get maybe a little extra damage in on something soon. Why is this not dying anymore? I thought he was dying before. Oh, because armor is a thing. Alright. Yeah. Let's Steel Enhancer. I want to try and kill these before they get up to the next floor. I think the best way to do that is Impalate, Torch, Torch. We should restore here. We can hold on to Rage Serum for the next turn. I have no Imps and no more Ember, so we pass. And now the boss is dead. Nice. 125 attack on the Hornbreaker Prince is pretty good, though. Alright. We're at 1 hour and 2 minutes, and we're going into the last fight. I'd say we're doing pretty well. I also think we should pick up this one. Being able to daze the enemies is a very useful skill. I don't think we need the Well, there's all the sting cards that I wanted for that. What was it? The last run? Run before, maybe. It does add them to the hand. Yeah, we'll take Preserved Thorns. Not because of the draw, although the draw is nice to have, but because of the here's 15 damage for your needs. I think we go this way. And I think we duplicate a Steel Enhancer. Getting +6/+6 every turn for free? I like that idea. So, we want to get rid of... Honestly, these torches saved us at that last one, I think. I'd be curious to go back and see exactly how helpful they were, but they were helpful, 100%. Yeah, let's just get rid of the train stewards. Then we'll have room for all of our imps, which is awesome. Another holdover. If we can delay our enemies attacking us all the time, I think we should. And then what do we do? I think I'd rather have our restores be consistent. Let's leave for just a minute to see what's at the Merchant of Trinkets. summon abilities trigger an additional time is really good with our imps. Do we have any other summon abilities? I'm not seeing any other summon abilities, but for 185 gold, I think that's worth it. We don't want to re-roll the trinket shop because we will be at not enough gold for any artifacts. If we go back here and re-roll, you'd have enough for either the big one or both of the little ones. Maybe one of each, depending on what that big one is. A big upgrade. But this is the only other spot we're going to be spending our gold. So I say we re-roll. I don't think Eternal Stone is worth it. So we're gonna consume, what is it? Surge Stone. Impressive. Because we're only gonna want to use this once. Because we also have Important Work, which also sacrifices our imps. And having 2 spells that sacrifice a total of 3 units that I'm never getting back. I'd rather just really hit something hard once. Let's do that. And then we'll reduce the cost of... What do we reduce the cost of? I don't think I want to worry about reducing the cost of one of our consume spells. I'd rather reduce the cost of something that we're going to be getting repeatedly after they're all gone. And I think Impolate might be the ticket. Let's do it. Alright. Oh, and then obviously we need to duplicate. And we talked about duplicating... What? What was it we were going to duplicate? Steel Enhancer, that's right. I don't think I want 2 tiresome climbs. Yeah, duplicate I think is what we want. That gives us a little bit of aggression and defense, and especially if we're using that on our Alpha Fiend, that's awesome. I could care less about the SAP 3 if I'm getting +3 attack every turn, +6 attack when we start getting them, when they're both online. We get one of them online right off the bat. That's pretty cool. You're getting up to the pyre, so that's fine. This is a total of 35 damage, which I don't have enough to stop at all, actually. So, is this Hornbreaker, Deranged Brute? Sure, why not? Cool. I don't think we Welder Helper, do we? Actually, let's Welder Helper the champion since we have the capacity. I'll find a way to get rid of him for the Alpha Fiend, which I need to do right now. Alright, let's get some of the zero cost stuff out of the hand so that we can focus on what we need to do. These guys are going to go down here. That's a lot of damage. I can technically branding rights the Welder Helper if it comes to that. Let's see if it comes to that. It totally doesn't. Alpha Fiend is awesome. We need... Honestly, I'd rather branding rights Wildwood Sap restore him. Alpha Fiend's gonna be okay. Not killing these 2 units in the back, so I need to get something up here. You're almost dead, but you are both dying, which is very important. Alright, units up top. I need them. not getting them. That's not good. This saves him. Let's restore there. 27 twice. 30 twice. Oh, shoot, that's really bad. Alright, so our first floor is going to die again, which is sort of what I've been worried about for a bit. Let's put Trample on the champion. You're dying, you're dying. I'd like to put a little more damage through on this. So let's torch this guy and hope that that helps us. Okay. How much damage is this? 28, 52, 63. Wow, that is a lot of damage. I need to do something serious about these guys. Hold on a second. Let me think about this. I think we can save him. We do that. That. Is this still not enough? He's got quick and trample. How am I only doing 90? Oh, because he's gonna get harvest when Alpha Fiend dies. I still need to get 9 more damage out to make this count. Shoot. And you're about to die. This is not good. This is really, really bad, actually. And this is apparently exactly enough to kill him. Yeah, it's 30, 24. Oh, no, it's 44. Excuse me. Okay. We have no imps to sacrifice, so important work doesn't do anything. We need to play Engraft. And I should play Wildwood Sap. Since it's only going to benefit my champion. Is what this boils down to. So what I need now is to be able to draw most of my deck every single turn so I can prolong my champion's life. Otherwise, we are more than dead. Actually, depending on how much damage am I about to take on the pyre? It's 24 plus 32 is 56, plus 12 is 68, plus 11 is 79, which is very, very bad. Let's Steel Enhancer, Impelate, which keeps us alive. We can Welder Helper to make that even better. A well-timed torch could also make a big difference, like on that guy. I think we always want to restore, not because of the immediate healing, but because of the regeneration. I have to let this through. If I can't figure something out for this guy, I think we lose. I'm playing the regen to keep that going. Tiresome climb might be what helps us. Is it better used down here? I don't think it is. Okay, so here's what I think we do. I think we multi-nimp on this floor. We're going to Steel Enhancer twice. We're also going to Preserved Thorns. Let's see. Dazed for 2 turns means the Pyre gets 2 hits, which is 80 damage. Which means he still has 79, which means we need 2 more hits to kill him, which means I would survive with 9 health if I let him go up. But I can't do anything to change how much damage he takes. So we're going to send him up. We're going to sting that guy. And this guy also needs to die. And then restore to keep up the regen. And now I need to figure out what we're doing about the other gilded what's-his-face. Steel Enhancer... Steel Enhancer. I think we need to kill this guy. I think this is it. Because I can kill most of the stuff on this floor. I can't kill him, though, before he gets to hit the pyre. So I'm pretty sure this is just it. Best bet, without doing the math beforehand, would be to do something like this. Which means he is at 51 health when he hits us. So, we got really close. Our champion was doing really well at the end there, but we weren't able to stabilize consistently across all the floors, and we lost. I mean, if that wasn't obvious to you, we lost. Imp in a Box, pretty cool. Resonant Shard. Rage adds an additional +1 attack per stack. That's good if you've got a bunch of rage cards, so we can look forward to that in the future. We didn't hit level 9, that's okay. We beat our record for imps played, and there was another record. What was it? Did it show? Armor applied. Really? What is that from? Because that wouldn't be from the Railbeater Steelworker, would it? I didn't think that would apply. Maybe it does. I don't know. Well, anyways, if you enjoyed that video, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.